Hello everyone, you're watching the start of a new series. This is just a prelude before it starts. It's me reading Umineko When They Cry with a friend of mine who's already read the first episode of Umineko but hasn't read the rest of it as of this episode. Right now we finished episode 2 as of recording this, and we'll hopefully start episode 3 soon. But this series, there's a couple things I want you to know. First off, we'll start with this. If you haven't already read Umineko, I don't think you should be watching this. He already knows a lot of things about Umineko. As far as I know, he doesn't know any of the major spoilers, but he still knows more than he should. And I've been a bit lenient with him. But, so that's number one. Just don't watch this if you aren't already familiar with Umineko. You can't start here. I mean, it's episode 2. You definitely can't start here, but you know what I mean. And, yeah. Okay, secondly, this series actually had a surprising amount of technical difficulties. I know, like, 2 or 3 of the earlier videos, I want to say like 4 or 6 and something. I know one of them is when Cannon and Jessica go to the festival. Anyway, I'm rambling, but they have audio issues. One of us is much louder than the other, along with the in-game music, which I don't think there's really anything I can do about that. I don't know a lot about editing, but I think they got saved as like one audio level. So I can't do anything about that. As far as I know. I might try to look, like see if I can just like, I don't know, edit. But yeah, just expect that disparity to exist. Secondly, I actually lost 3 video files during the second half. I lost the last 2, which really sucks, and the first half of episode 18, which there was 21, I believe. So I'd say we really only lost 2 pivotal scenes. The World and Dominator scene in battle is coolest one-liner ever. As far as right now, I don't plan to go back and record those with him, because recording with him is already hard enough as is. So I'd rather just progress the story than go back and reread something for the series. So yeah. Third off, this should be noted. This series was recorded over the course of like 8 months or something. Well, there's like a 4-month hiatus near the end of the first half of episode 2. We haven't recorded in like 2 months. Hopefully we start again soon. No promises. But hopefully episode 2 is in the end. Hopefully we keep going for episode 3 and onward. Because I had a blast with the series. And fourth thing, we ramble a lot. As you can tell by me rambling now, there's a lot of just cut-ins, us talking about something in the beginning. Like, I know in the beginning of, for the first couple episodes, we talk about, like, the mystery genre and stuff like that. And, like, Van Dyne's and Nox's rules and stuff like that. He's already familiar with, Golden Fantasia. He's played Golden Fantasia, so he knows some of those things are in it. And are featured, I guess. So we went over those, what they mean, if they apply to Umineko, stuff like that. And there's a lot of that, so if it gets to the point of like being over 10 minutes, so I might leave an annotation. So yeah. So one last thing, what is it? That's about everything, so I think that's good enough. I had a lot of fun with this series. I hope you enjoy it. Again, if you haven't read Umineko, I advise you to leave. Umineko's a story I love, and I wouldn't want you to get spoiled by some third-rate let's play of it, as Eric would say. Anyway, I'll see you guys with the series. Look forward to it. Hello, everyone. We're back with Umineko no Naku Koryo ni, translating meaning when the sequels cry, better known as Umineko When They Cry. It's been a while since I said that. I'm here with my friend. Introduce yourself.
Hello? Should I
Introduce yourself?
am I allowed to say my channel name, or are you gonna like beat me again?
Oh yeah, I'll edit it out. I'll just put like a beep. No, I can't be bothered to edit. Come on now.
Yeah. Hello, my name is I read sometimes.
You don't read at all.
I don't read at all. I play Final Fantasy. I have to read text in that.
But you just skip all the cutscenes.
That's true.
You read the tooltips. So Grant has. What do I call you, Grant? MF055?
Just MF.
Okay.
Too.
Okay. I'm Horsey. He's read episode 1 of Umineko, But he refuses to read anymore. So naturally, the natural, the
Just
nat,
can't be bothered.
the natural course for this is to read Umineko together. You know, I've already read Umineko. I'm the master of Umineko. That's what they called me in high school. Umineko man. And yeah. So, you know, I actually did 1 and 8 on my channel. So I mean now we're doing 2 through 7, you know, it just makes sense. I
Just makes sense.
I bought the physical copy of Umineko, so you know, for all the newcomers, you know, since naturally there's gonna be newcomers, you know. I'm gonna read this little summary on the back of the case. Welcome to the world of Umineko when they cry. Welcome to Rockinjima Island of October 4th, 1986. You've been given a chance to catch a glimpse of the family conference held annually by the Yushiromiya family. How do you say that last name, by the way?
Ushiromiya?
Yeah, I said it close enough. The remaining life in the old family head, who... There's a typo! There's a typo! I'm sending this back! Manga Gamer, give me a refund! Who has built up a vast fortune is very slim. They didn't put a space between head and who. To his children, the greatest point of contention at this family conference is the distribution of his inheritance. Everyone desires all that money, no one relents, and no one believes. Who will gain the old head's vast inheritance? You gotta say it in all caps, Grant. Come on.
How do you speak in all caps?
Very loudly.
Everybody needs a lot of money right now.
Okay, basically there's gold and there's witches. And witches exist.
Witches don't exist.
Okay, so let's jump into it, shall we? Just
Alright.
go to the start of episode 2.
Yep. So you see some aquarium, right? Like you see the manta ray.
The story is very obviously fiction and fantastic in nature. Any resemblance to existing individuals, organizations, locations, or other stuff is purely coincidental. And what you see, George Sama, please look, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
You're Shannon. I'm George. Obviously, that's natural.
Right. Okay, so George Sama, please look. They're so cute. Look.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have pachinko sprites on. I don't get these out of here. And who's doing narration? Should I do narration until it becomes like Battler's narration, or?
That sounds fun.
Shannon found a pair of the coolest sharks in the world, hammerhead sharks, swimming playfully in the tank. And looked as excited as a grade schooler seeing as an aquarium for the first time. Okay, so yeah, they really are cute. I'm doing glasses just in real life. That's George. Almost takes me a while to eat them.
I'd feel so sorry for them. Did you know? I hear the Japanese are the only people in the world who go to aquariums and say how delicious everything looks.
The text advanced just as you said that. That was perfect. Good job, Grant. Is that so? Sure, even Americans and Italians want to eat these. Who wants to eat shark? You want to pet sharks? Good Shannon impression. Better than the voice acting. Let's look good on you. Really. Oh, Shannon clutched at her chest with both hands in embarrassment. She apparently felt like she was being made fun of for wearing these clothes she wasn't used to. Though George's face didn't show it, it actually said something so completely unexpected that it surprised even him. And he was so embarrassed as Shannon on the inside. What does his shirt say?
I didn't look.
New images. No, does that say Tomatake?
Oh, what?
Is that a Higurashi reference?
Higurashi reference? Is that a mother flipping Higurashi reference?
However, when he saw how embarrassed Shannon was, he started to imagine he was teasing a girl he liked. Instead of embarrassment, ticklish amusement welled up in him. No, he wasn't just imagining it. He really was teasing the girl he liked. Before now, I wouldn't have expected to hear a line like that anywhere these days. Not even in a manga or something. Did they have manga in the 80s? Thought they invented that in like 2010.
In 2010, yeah.
In fact, if you'd seen another couple acting like this, his first instinct would be to start throwing rocks at them. That's my first instinct too. I see, like, you know, MF and his girlfriend. I just start throwing chocolate strawberries at them.
You hear Misty, you hear Nashu, and I start talking. You start chocolate star. Shut up.
Yeah, why not say it? So, you want to tell the story, or should I tell it?
Oh God, I spent $80 on chocolate strawberries for my girlfriend because I love her.
She bought like 2 strawberries with $80.
24, thank you.
You lied at first and said 48 to make it sound
I
better.
thought it was 48.
But even if someone were to start throwing rocks at us now, I'm sure they'd be no different than confetti celebrating our relationship. Now, I can't even remember those lonely days. So, you actually progressed a bit into episode 2. How far did you get?
To the end of this aquarium scene.
Okay. So, I'm gonna cut here to check how the audio is. So just give us a moment. Okay, sorry about that, we're back. Now, I can't even remember those lonely days. When I felt jealous of couples who were completely oblivious to their surroundings. To use an old-fashioned phrase, these really are rose-colored days I'm living in. So entranced that I barely noticed that massive tank in the world's largest aquarium anymore. Instead, all I see are the expressions flitting across Shannon's face as she plays with the fish.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's my first time seeing a tank large enough for a whale to swim in.
So, I want you to analyze that line. What can you find out about Beatrice by that line? Is she real or is she not real?
Whales don't exist.
This tank is the biggest selling point here. That it's in the biggest in the world.
Is that so? That's amazing. It's really wonderful. It doesn't even look like a tank at all. More like they sliced off a part of the sea with a knife and brought it here.
It's pretty great. You're right. This really is a little sea. Despite its size, I don't think the tank is anything more than a tank. That's why I found their metaphor so interesting. No matter how far humans broaden their experiences, they always end up viewing the world through the lens of their own values. Maybe that's why it's so interesting to interact with people who have different worldviews. What's my thoughts on this? She responded.
True, this may not be the real sea, but if those little guys swimming in there believe it's the sea, then that's what it is.
Even though they're inside a finite tank? It's finite, right?
Yep.
Okay, I have a guy who I can confirm words with. This is the best. I'm just gonna start recording with you all the time. You just be quiet until I mess up the words.
Hey, is this word right? Yeah. The sea is finite too. Then again, even if the sea were infinite, how much could we cover in our whole lives? I'm sure it'd only be a minuscule fraction of the sea. Oh yeah, it's infinite, Shannon.
You're right. It's ironic, isn't it? Even though the world's so vast, most of us humans live our lives without ever leaving our own country. If the inhabitants of a place believe they're living in a complete world, then even the bottom of a narrow well can be a wonderful world, an entire ocean. At least to the frogs that live there. Shannon spent her days as a servant on a small island. Was that Shannon talking or George?
It was George.
Okay, on a small island 10 kilometers in the circumference called Yakajima. Says it with a smile.
Uh-oh!
What?
It was Shannon the whole time. It was Shannon that said that, not George. We're idiots.
Yes, a turn of the golden wedge. The manta rays did it.
Oh my god. Manta rays don't exist.
You showed me about it. Then who killed the crocodile hunter?
I could see Kinza doing that, honestly. Oh,
You showed me a George, Jessica, and Maria. Do you think those people knew they were going to be in Umineko? Like, Yakushio 7 just took a picture. Now they are immortalized in Umineko. There's Kensuro Kaz, Eva, Atsuhiki, Yoshi. Rudolph, Yose, Kire. So, you have the PS3 patch installed?
No.
Okay. You downloaded it, but never installed it. You
Can't
better
be
not
bothered.
be playing with the pachinko sprites. Nanjo, Genji, Shannon, Cannon, Goda, and Kumasawa.
I wish I was playing with the yaoi sprites.
And Beatarishi. Okay, do the voice, do the voice.
Pia Torichi!
Okay, you're Kinzo.
Okay.
07th expansion presents Welcome to Rakenjima when they cry to Umineko no Naku Koro ni.
Umineko no Naku Koro ni.
And what's the part in your end? Is that the Na? Or Naku? Or
Umineko no na. Yeah. I'm not very good at Japanese yet, so I have to sound out all the syllables.
Okay. After we finished walking through the whole aquarium, we had a small late afternoon lunch at a restaurant with a nice view. The word buffet has the power to make any boy's heart leap. No, I mean, buffets are kind of gross, don't you think? Like, yeah, like think about all the germs, you know? Come on, my heart doesn't leap. Like, well, my heart leaps at buffets.
I'm not really I'm not that much of a hypochondriac. Come on.
Oh, okay. I was like that myself once. While with Shannon besides me, this buffet felt different. Couldn't shamefully pile on only the things I liked. I was, how should I put it, worried about my appearance and chose a menu suited for a snob. Toast, salad, and coffee. If I'd been by myself, I would have made a pile of oily stuff like yakisoba, mashed potatoes. Is that gratin?
Gratin.
Like Grayson, and so on.
Yeah.
Shannon, is that going to be enough for you? If it is, then I guess we men are animals with really bad fuel efficiency.
That's not what I...
On Shannon's tray, there's only tea and salad. Not even coffee? Wait, so, do you think George just poured the coffee on, like, his toast?
Yeah, absolutely. I could see Kinza doing that.
Maybe the mere fact that I thought she was a whole plate short proved I was thinking with a man's stomach.
Actually, I should be asking you the same thing. Don't you think men should eat a little bit more than that? I imagine you normally eat much more for lunch, right?
Oh, right, dang. Come to think of it, you already know how much I eat normally because of meals I've had in the head family household.
That's right. So I was worried you might have an upset stomach today.
Shannon was kind enough to guess that I wasn't feeling well. Looks like my stupid attempt to show off made her worry. Apparently, my stomach wasn't going to let me show off any longer. Okay, I'll confess. I was just trying to look cool. I held back because I was with a girl.
I thought so. Considering how much you eat during lunch at the family conferences, I thought this wasn't nearly enough. Please, don't be so reserved, and feel free to go choose another dish.
It's not fair for only me to be embarrassed. What about you, Shannon? How will you be able to keep up with the Ushiromiya family workload on such a sparse diet?
Ow! That's what was... Oh, wait! No, hold on. Wait a second.
Do it.
AU, gold, Kinzo, 10 tons. Beatrice doesn't exist.
Shannon is the gold.
Oh my god. That's what she's keeping it in her chest.
Of course. What do you think's in that bag she's holding? Wait, do the pachinko sprites have the bag?
I'm not using
No, they don't. Oh, okay. You have the original sprites.
Yep.
Like, you're good at this game. The Umineko speedrunners, they use the original sprites.
Do they?
They're a friend. There's not Umineko speedrunners.
I mean, I don't know. How fast can you click?
No, you just hold down control. Shannon fell silent and blushed bright red. Apparently, I wasn't the only one showing up. I didn't realize that. My embarrassment disappeared completely. Oh, so that's not enough for you either, is it? Yeah, usually you eat a bit more than this for lunch.
A woman's stomach is made of magic, which doesn't exist. So this is enough.
She doesn't have a
Gold.
stomach then. Say it in red.
Say it in red.
So we both went showing off to each other. Let's not hold back anymore, shall we? I smiled to show that I wouldn't make fun of her anymore and rose from my seat. But they're finally coming to Okinawa. Wait, where's Okinawa at?
Japan.
Oh, right. It'd be a waste if I didn't need some bitter melon. Thanks for that. Thanks for the assist. I'll go get some fried bitter melon or something.
Slam
come
dunk
with
that
me.
bad boy.
Come on.
Hold up. Ah, yes.
To anyone watching us, it might seem like an incredibly charming and embarrassing couple.
Yeah, he says Tamatake Flash.
Tamataki. The Tommy Flash. But it's only after becoming a couple that you realize. To us, this exchange of words is everything. Are the words flowing weirdly for you?
Yeah, they seem
Okay.
a little slow.
Our
don't they?
entire world. That's why no matter how much everyone stares at us with blank expressions, we never notice. Indeed, this age, finally understand the feelings of couples who want to endlessly flirt without any regard for their own surroundings. Is this how you feel because now you have a girlfriend?
Legit, a little bit, yeah, actually.
Wait, so you should be George.
I should be
George in real
George,
life.
and
No, wait, I can't be bothered to switch.
we'll get Nashu in here for the voice Shannon.
After I return with the plate piled up with fried food, I got the Steam key with the physical copy. We could do, dude. The 3-man Umineko. No, you finish Umineko, then we
And
can
then
zero
we get
in on it,
And we get Sarah.
and we just keep expanding.
Until we
I
have like a
just-
full cast of characters.
Then we have 19 people, and then we're like, okay, which one of you are the witch?
Witches don't exist.
Shane and I arrived with a pretty cake, while laughing at our fake stoicism.
Stoicism.
Wait, what?
Stoicism. Yeah, I'll open up Google. We'll listen to the
How do you say that
pronunciation.
word without the ism?
Stoic.
And how do you say it with the ism?
Stoicism.
Stoicism? What? We consumed our lunch. My entire world has been changed. I think this is George. Even though it's a restaurant with a view of the sea, it's so cloudy. Luckily, our window seats give us a view of seaside scenery, so grandiose, right?
Yep.
That it extended even beyond our field of vision. What do you think their field of vision's at? Like 100?
They're at 90 FOV.
However, because of the cloudy sky, we're only seeing a fraction of its usual beauty.
That's right. If it were clear, we'd undoubtedly see a deep blue sea. Whoa.
No, it's gray. Yep.
Did she just rhyme sea with sea?
She did it! You can't do that! Wait, are you? Because they're two different seas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'll bet you're already used to the sea around Yakinshima. The deep blue of the sea here would surely give us a sight to the sea, but the ocean's gray. That's a meme you'll get in like 3 episodes. Given each episode's gonna be like an hour long. It's a real shame. Oh, but no matter how blue the sea is at work, might as well be gray to me. Oh, that's you.
Oh. But no matter how blue the sea is at work, it might as well be gray to me. But I'm not working today, so
Apparently, Shannon was doing her best to say an embarrassing line. But I didn't let her get off easy. So close. Only you'd say, when watching the sea alone with you, George-sama, looks deep blue
George-sama!
looks deep blue no matter how gray it is. I've given you full marks and a prize.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, are the...
Huh?
Oh, I'm looking at the character tips. I don't know what to call them. I was wondering if they're different since, you know. Like,
I don't think so.
If you click on them, they have their sprites that they have, you know, at the aquarium. Which is, you know, it's a neat touch. But it's the same text as usual, I think.
Yeah, I figured.
Want to hear what the prize was?
If you don't mind telling me.
No, I won't tell you. He's pure evil.
He's Luvia.
Dude, this is he's Luvia.
That's no fair.
When I was at elementary school, I was always the kid who got bullied. Well, this really is you. When everyone teased me, I grew nervous and speechless to the delight of the bullies. Remember that time in like 5th grade when I beat you up for your lunch money?
Nicholas, you're like 5'5". I'm 6'1". I would have destroyed you.
No. Back then, I was like 3 feet tall.
Back then, I was 9'3". And then you were only 5'5".
You've shrunk since then. I've also shrunk since then. I've been playing I'm less than 5'5". You see the funny joke? I'm taller than 5'5". Back then, I wondered why everyone else teased me. But now, teasing Shannon like this, I understand why. This is so much fun. This is so much fun reading Umineko with a friend. I can play with their emotions however I please. They can have them all to myself. Is that how you feel with Sarah?
No.
Right now, I can't think of any greater pleasure.
Well, actually, it is pretty fun, but
That's why I have to go easy on her. It's not as though I want to make you feel embarrassed and upset. So I decided to be nice and change the subject. It's not to be too obstinate, right?
you'd be obstinate, but
Obstinate? But that's
Obstinate.
Nate.
okay, we're doing this again.
It's referring to the other kid we bullied in elementary school.
Obstinate.
Close enough. What do you
Google
finish?
Google Tan is great.
We finish your lunch. Do you want to take a walk on the beach? Maybe the clouds should clear up and we'll get a beautiful view of the sea.
That's right. I want to go see it.
Yes, let's do it. That cake really does look delicious. Maybe I'll go get one of those too.
You mustn't. If you eat cake after eating so much, you'll get fat. It looks like Hideyoshi-sama's blood is pretty thick in you, George-sama, so you'll get chubby if you don't take care.
Shannon, you won't stop liking me if I get fat, will you? After all, I want to stop liking you if you got fat.
Don't ever say that! I didn't mean it that way. If you don't take good care of your body, it'll be bad for your health.
We have like 3-4 hours of this to go, by the way. Not of the aquarium scene, but of just Shannon being Shannon. And Cannon being Cannon. We'll get a bit more Jessica than George, though, so it's okay. Oh, yeah, Mother warns me all the time, too. Wonder if I'll have to take up Tai Chi Quan, something like she does, and get me some exercise. I assume that's like exercise, martial arts, something like that? Is it Eva,
Something like that. When going on a diet, it's better to start by rethinking your eating habits rather than just exercising all the time. Apparently, the exercise only helps if you're eating well first.
In other words, you're telling me to hold off on the cake, huh? Then I'll just have to gaze at you! I'll stuff my cheeks with it shaded.
Oh.
Look at that smug smile George has. He's just like, that line was so good, oh my god.
But maybe just half of one would be okay. Here, it's really delicious.
Shannon, cut your own cake and try to move half to my dessert plate. And no doubt that you wanted to share the delicious cake's flavor with me. However, I immediately pulled my plate away from her. She blinked in surprise. Couldn't seem to figure out if I was refusing the cake or not. So I winked, opened my mouth, and said, "Ah, he's doing it! He's going for it! You have to giggle. You're not giggling on this."
I don't know. So that's what you really wanted. Sheesh, you're such a pampered child, George-sama.
Or get the close-up.
Okay, say,
With a partly embarrassed, partly exasperated face, Shannon offered the cake to me with a fork. Chomp. Do I have to actually make a chomp sound effect?
Chew.
Tasted like a cheap chocolate cake you might find anywhere. It was exceptional. Like the chocolate strawberries. Because eating strawberries in such an embarrassing way, it's for a couple of perfect fools, but it might chew for many years.
Are we just gonna fucking cannon flag this cake to
I mean, really, isn't cake just a big strawberry?
No, it's like like lasagna. That's just macaroni and cheese with some tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Spaghetti,
spaghetti,
macaroni without the cheese, and some tomato sauce.
If the Earth is destined to end, don't worry, you have until October 4th. I won't have had any regrets if it would happen right now. It was such a moment of bliss. Oh yeah, are you ready for child abuse, by the way?
Oh my
Who's
god.
doing Maria? Who's... Okay, I have to be Maria, obviously.
yeah, I get to abuse you.
After that, we gathered shells, ran from waves, enjoyed each other's company while walking along the beach. In the end, the clouds never parted. However, we both believed that the sea reflected in our eyes was a deep blue.
Somehow, I'm so happy that it scares me.
You do say that from time to time. What is it that you're afraid of?
I'm a servant of the Ushiomiya family. For someone like me to be walking like this with a member of the family, it just felt like it was too much for me.
I'm also surprised. I didn't just meet you yesterday or today. Shannon, Chan. You called her Shannon, Chan.
Chan!
Known each other for years now. However, we can only meet during those family meetings that only happen a few times a year. Back then, I couldn't even imagine having this sort of relationship where I could spend time with you like this. Why the delay between the this and the period?
I'm not sure.
It was the same for you too, right?
What is that?
Yeah.
I did imagine it. No, I mean, Maybe I should call it a kind of daydream. I did think about what it would be like being in a relationship with you, a boy who was always so gentlemanly and considerate. Though it was only ever a fantastic daydream.
This is going on Theater Record.
I'm role playing my character.
Then we must have your believing heart to thank for our relationship. Magic dwells in the power of love. Oh man, there's video footage of me saying that now.
No.
So I'm sure the magic brought us together. Just don't put this on YouTube.
You're right. I really do think it was magic.
But you know, that's not actually true. As it kept looking more and more beautiful every year, it became a larger and larger presence in my mind too. Because magic doesn't exist. The same thing happened to you. Then the fact that we're here today is simply an inevitable consequence, rather than something caused by magic or a miracle.
Exactly, George.
What?
Magic doesn't exist.
No, gang, you have to roleplay.
No, a miracle did happen, George Sama.
He accepted magic, everyone! He did it!
No! No!
We're going to the Golden Land!
Magic doesn't exist!
Put on your seatbelts! We're going fast! 77 miles per hour.
88?
No, 77 is magic.
Oh, okay.
She stopped walking down the beach, gazing up beyond the sea. I'll say this is George. A miracle. Oh.
No. It was magic.
He accepted it again!
It happened.
He's doing it! As bewildered by that slightly mysterious phrase, which I sometimes heard her use. Magic, you say?
Yes, magic. I doubt you'd believe me if I explained, so I won't. But this bit of magic definitely had the power to grant the miracle that brought us together.
Are you talking about some kind of ritual?
Yeah, you might call it something like that, except that it was really magic, not just some ritual.
So, what you're saying is you believe in magic.
Magic
now.
doesn't exist!
You believe a witch committed the murders.
Magic doesn't exist.
Maybe it's all girls, not just Shannon. We tend to treat encounters as miracles, or what's with the text, or coincidence. Was it stopping mid-word for you too?
Yeah, it's weird.
For a man like me, an encounter with a girl is 70% hard work to try to make her like you, 20% courage, 10% coincidence. For me, it's 90% avoiding eye contact and 10% coincidence.
0% skill, 0% luck. I got 100% reason to stop giving it.
No cursing. This is a G-rated show we're in.
Oh, sorry.
The part that means everything to her is a much smaller factor in my mind. Maybe that way of thinking in itself is calculated and typical of men.
Okay, George.
What if I said that
Maybe
out loud? Might dissolve all kinds of magic. What were you saying?
Maybe this is why people don't like George.
To my mind, there are lots of coincidences, compromises, and expended effort on both sides before we gain the relationship we have today. Yeah, I'm a fan of George, although not a lot of people like him, and I understand why.
He doesn't respect woman.
The culmination of all that, we get to spend this joyful time together. And if she wants to call that magic, I've got no objections to her choice of words. So I'll stand up for that magic.
Oh no, George believes in magic now.
The same fate were repeated 100 times. Maybe you and I could get into a relationship like this only one of those times. In the other instances, even though we'd be aware of each other, maybe we would have only maintained a reserved relationship after all this time. From the perspective of those other me's and you's, you and I are undoubtedly in a miraculous relationship right now.
That's not what I meant. Fuck, I don't want to say this. Oh, sorry. I
Say
didn't
it
mean
in
to
your
curse.
head. Say it in your head.
This is in blue? It really was magic?
Do you even know what the blue truth is yet? What blue truth? Blue text.
No matter how often you tell men something like this, they'll never believe it. Ken and Kun didn't believe me at all either.
I believe you. I'd hate for the magic to fade away because they didn't believe in it.
George Sama.
With a small voice, I apologize for saying something that trivialized her magic. She didn't seem to be glad to hear me say that. After all, two people believe in the magic of love. It becomes eternal.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right. I was wondering if you'd be willing to agree to a little whim of mine.
Oh no. Yes? What is it?
You call me George Summer, right? It's not that I dislike it. Or do you consider not calling me that anymore? First, you have to keep up your appearance with the usual Mia family. So I wouldn't mind you so I wouldn't mind you do so during your everyday routine under Akashima. But when you're alone, rather you didn't tell me that. Yeah, let's make that a rule.
A rule? What would happen if I violated that rule?
Maybe we should have some kind of punishment game if you break the rule.
This is getting
What
lewd.
should it be? Wanna hear? No looting the George.
No, I don't want to hear.
You can loot the Shannon, but don't loot the George.
Don't loot the George.
I'll have to think about it, what it should be.
Okay, George, son.
Yeah. Love the way that sounds. So
What
happy.
is George?
Shannon. What do you think this is? This
I
is the first name. They
also-
can't just call each other by their first name.
I have another name. It's Sayo. Sayo?
I think it's Sayo. Sayo. I see. The rules gotta be fair after all. So Grant.
Yes.
I was gonna say something. Give me a second. I'll follow it too. From now on, I'll call you Sayo. Okay. Sayo?
Yes.
I held her shoulder and drew her close. When I forcefully pulled her delicate body towards me, she dove into my chest like a doll. As I held her head in my arms, we both looked up at the horizon.
They get rocks thrown at them.
What a deep blue sea. So happy we got to look at the sea. Just the two of us.
Me too. I'm so glad to have a chance to look at this deep blue sea with you.
Really, either of them could have said those lines, but
That's true.
as we gazed at the gray sea and the light rain began to sprinkle down, we kept listening to each other's heartbeats.
When do we get to the good characters?
We don't get a battle there until like halfway through. The sound of waves flows into my ears. No, it's the sound of an enraged sea. My body, bathed in painfully cold splashes, does not allow me to forget. It won't let me forget the memories of the day my old fate was broken and smashed. Once, tomorrows were literally like looking into a mirror. All I ever saw there was the person I already was. Tomorrow was absolutely no different from today. That was my old fate. But then, for the first time, I saw a different fate beyond the mirror. The witch whispers to me, "Well, this is
We should
Shannon
do
talking,
this.
so should you be doing this?"
Oh, this is Shannon?
I think so.
She tempts me to take a bite out of the fruit of knowledge. She torments me, saying that I'll be furniture as long as I stay in God's paradise. So I decided to choose the path of knowing love, and try to become a person. Those days were like sweet honey. But at the time, I didn't realize they'd be the start of a new kind of suffering. I've arrived at a small island on a motorboat I've only just learned how to use. No, this can hardly be called a small island. It's a little more than a rock jutting out of the water. On this rock is a torii and a small shrine. It was probably built to worship the guardian deity Rakunjima. Even though I don't know exactly what it signifies, I know it has to be something holy.
You know what a torii is, right?
No idea.
It's, you know those like red gate things that they have at like shrines?
Oh, yeah.
You remember how Maria pointed out in episode 1 that it was missing? It was at the very beginning, so you might not.
Yeah, I kind of remember
It was-
that. I remember it was like struck by a lightning bolt or something.
Yeah.
Even in a place like this, I've got to take just one more look around to see if there's anyone who might get mad at me for coming. I see nothing but the stormy ocean, Nijima looming in the distance, and the waves breaking against Rakunjima's steep cliffside.
That's Nijima? That makes sense! I've always said Nijima. But Nijima
I ready
makes-
myself. Timidly approach the small shrine, and take the mirror that lies there as an offering. The mirror looks old, cloudy, and dirty. That would probably make any normal mirror seem horribly cheap. However, since the mirror has been placed in this small shrine, its appearance seems to give a sort of divine quality to it. And there's only one thing I can tell.
And Kidu works really well on it. They can also
This
kill
is
Achilles.
no It may seem like an old battered mirror to a non-believer like myself, but it has great significance. Is it really okay to break this after being captivated by honeyed words? No, this isn't really a mirror. This is the life I couldn't escape until today. Okay, it's Shannon. I think you're looking a little too far into it. I'll break it. I'll smash it and seize the life that lies beyond this mirror. If I don't smash it, my life will be a pair of facing mirrors forever. Nothing will ever change in the slightest. The witch whispers to me. Witches don't exist. She tempts me to take a bite of the fruit of knowledge, or maybe I've already tasted the fruit. After all, I've already experienced those maddening emotions, just as Adam and Eve felt compelled to pluck their fig leaves. I can no longer go on without breaking this mirror. I've struggled with conflicting emotions for many days before this moment. Inside my heart, the virtuous part of me kept on fighting the part that sides with the thing that doesn't exist. And now here I am. Did the part of me that's here right now win or lose? There's only one thing I know. To obtain something, you must be ready to lose something. Cowards who don't risk anything, who never try to change anything, will never be given the key that opens the path to a new future. That key is already in my hands. And that key is to break this.
That key is she's like a lolly. She's Kaguri.
To smash it.
Freak off?
She's gonna smash Karki
Yeah.
to smash it. Is there any other effort I can make? As furniture imprisoned in Rakanjima? Or you could be a table for the rest of your life? No. This is the only way for me. Come, have courage. I'll free myself from being mere furniture, and by accepting a new kind of suffering, I'll become human. Setsubo! This is surely a small, yet large trial I must impose upon myself. Come on. Smash it! I'll smash to pieces the eternally unchanging fate that imprisons me. This is super tuny. I've raised the mirror high. I think back on the days of conflict that came before, and finishing my reflections in the blink of an eye, I throw it down. The thunder roars,
So,
crying out again.
Are you trying to say that thunder just so happened to roar at the time she broke the mirror? A witch did it.
No, witches don't exist. It truly is the hatred of angels trying to banish me from eternal paradise. I look down at the mirror tumbling at my feet, broken into 2 equal parts. And after making sure I've accomplished my task, I scream up at the raging skies. I've kept my promise. Now, it's your turn to keep yours, right? And the roars once more. One of my eyes turned yellow. I've already been banished from paradise.
No, only one eye. She's shooting them.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'll have to struggle on my own if I want to live. The thing that doesn't exist told me. That is the single element of this world. Bold text. To lose it means losing the world.
Yeah, we don't
Like
have
how
granny yet, so we just have bold.
Like how a canteen with a hole in the bottom can't be filled, no matter how much water you pump into it. Well actually, Streamer in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders.
The sun, right?
No, that was during Egypt.
Was it? He's during
That
the
was the
sun.
blind guy. No, that was the blind guy after they got Iggy.
Oh, right.
I've kept my promise. Now it's your turn to keep yours. Please, grant my wish. Biatorichi-sama! That's what everybody sounds like
Shannon
when
was
they say it.
Kinzo the whole time.
Yeah!
Oh, cut to the opening.
The opening. 07th expansion presents.
We're gonna be doing a chapter at a time, so this will be the end after the opening plays.
Okay.
You want to do one more tonight, or?
I should probably go to sleep soon, but yeah, okay.
Okay. There's no calling quits once we're in the middle of one. It'll be like an hour.
Let me get a drink for the next one then.
Okay. Do that after the opening, so we can say goodbye.
Of course.
Is this the same opening as episode 1?
I don't even remember the first opening. Oh wait, no, I remember Battler staring at a staircase for some reason. Who is singing? This is scary.
Umineko girl.
Umineko girl?
Yeah.
Look at Kinzo. Do we get to see more Kinzo?
Heck yeah, we do.
What episode is Kinzo's episode?
All of them.
Yeah, I can see Kinzo being the main character.
Like, the only episode Kenzo doesn't get his screen time, does he get some in 3? I forget how much he gets in 3, but he's not really present in 6. Other than that, Kenzo's, he's being Kenzo.
Happy Halloween.
Okay, everyone, we're gonna call it there. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. This has been Umineko no Naku Koroni. I'll see you guys next time with some more. Bye.